Hello and welcome to this new creations video. My name is Cyril and it's been a while since I uploaded something and at least on this channel. I think it's about half a year ago I made a video about that chicken and that robot playing chess with each other and which model made the best pictures. So I figured it was about time again to make a new video. So I also thought it would be fun to start with a kind of making of before showing the final result, which I'm, well, kind of proud of. I like the result because of the nostalgia, and if you're really into nostalgia, I guess you're at the right place right here. And if you're into technology and AI, stick around if you want, and give a thumbs up and maybe even a subscription. Yes, thank you. But if you're not really interested in all those making of things and so, no worries. I added a timestamp into this video, and then you can jump straight to the Flight Through the Centuries video. But if you're curious how it has been made by me the last couple of days, stick around. So the idea, it started earlier this week, I guess a couple of days ago actually, and I wanted to make a short film where the camera literally flies through the centuries, and AI turned out to be a very, very, very good and perfect tool for that, to make some sort of film, even with limited equipment actually. Well, I do have some things here in my house, but it's not a Hollywood production studio, you know. The first thing I came up with is, yes, okay, I want to make a video about going from the year zero to, well, let's say 2300, but without music it would be a little bit boring, so I also needed music. And well, I'm a composer myself for a lot of years now. I sat down with my MIDI keyboard and Logic Pro, and I composed a melody and chord progression myself, completely myself, from scratch, actually. And after about 15 minutes, I had this simple piano theme I composed, and I'm gonna play it for you right now. Now, and after I composed that, I added some flutes and drums and a bass line, and within half an hour I had a 2-minute track that wasn't finished yet, and then Suno 5 entered the picture. And oh, you hear all those names. By the way, none of the tools in this video are being sponsored. Well, who would sponsor me anyway? With my millions of viewers. So, but what's inspiring about Suno is that you can upload your own composition and sort of enhance it, you know? So you play that tune you just heard, and the final result, well, it kept my music, but with richer instrumentation and with much more depth, expanding it to about 6 minutes. Was so perfect for the video, and I really loved it. Suno 5 is honestly well, let's say a small miracle. It makes your own composition more beautiful, more thick, more dense, without changing its core, you know. Well, it's my song. I composed the melody and the chords, and so it's inspiring, and the results speaks for itself. So. Okay, so now I had the music, but what about the visuals, you know? And as I said, I already pay for way too many subscriptions, which is probably very relatable these days. If you watch this, you think, oh my God, yes, I have the same thing. And I didn't want to spend more. That's when I discovered, while a little bit of Googling or a little bit of Binging or a little bit of whatever search engine, I discovered Qwen AI. It's a link in the description, by the way, if you want to use it yourself, because it's really, really cool. And on this site, Qwen AI, you can generate 5 clips of 5 seconds per email address per day. So a quick calculation showed I needed about 110 clips because I wanted a different image for almost every musical bar. And after counting everything for 6 minutes, I knew I had a lot of prompts to come up with, guiding the visuals from year 0 all the way to the near future, about the year 2300. So I created many prompts myself, but I also used ChatGPT for it, which came up with some truly masterful ideas. And the trick is learn how to steer the AI properly. Now, I also noticed that the Qwen AI already produces nice animated clips on its own, but you can also add a reference image, and that's really interesting. And my previous video already showed that I'm a big fan of Leonardo AI. That was my number 1 in the video I posted before on this channel. The AI landscape is moving incredibly fast, and on Leonardo, well, this is like a commercial, you know. My previous video already showed that I'm a big fan of Leonardo.ni as an image creator. The AI landscape is moving incredibly fast. I made some Leonardo pictures and I uploaded that to Qwen AI. So Leonardo gives you 150 credits per email addresses per day. So using the Nano Banana model costs 40 credits per image, so you can generate 3 images per day. And Nano Banana Pro costs 140 credits per image. Yeah, that means you hit your limits after just 1 prompt. But for this project, I only didn't see much quality difference between the two. Really not. In my opinion, Nano Banana produces images just as beautiful as this Pro version. And in the end, I had 110 or even more because some of them weren't that much. But in the end, I had over 110 clips. And I brought everything together in Cyberlink Power Director 365, syncing all visuals to the music, so I didn't even need Final Cut Pro. It was definitely hands-on detail work because I needed to sync all the clips, so bum on all the bars of the song. And it was quite some work, but it's very doable if you have a bit of rhythm in you. And I do have some rhythm in me because I'm a composer. Hey, huh? Is lekker, hè? It's Dutch for that's nice. Enough talking, enough talking. Travel through the centuries from the year 0 to a not so very distant future. Enjoy and thanks.